PSA Reloaded, man. It's your boy 3-Letter, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, where to follow your boy at. Hit the like button. I really appreciate that, man. Y'all see the title of this particular blog, man. Let's talk about it, man. Off rip, let me give my respect, not flowers, because I don't give you flowers. Flowers die. So I'm not here to give flowers. I'm here to give respect to Nori and DJ at EFN. Let me give respect to these two gentlemen right here. You get major props for this sit down with Miss Patti Labelle. Some of y'all call her auntie, all that cool. I go back to Miss Patti Labelle with Michael McDonald. I got all that. And I gotta be honest, man. Real talk, respectfully, Patti Labelle is a fine mama, man. Grab that water. 3 dogs. I'm gonna keep it 1,000, y'all. That's a very attractive woman at 78 years of age. I'm gonna stay focused 3, man. But no, I'm not gonna stay focused. She looked better than a lot of you women my age in their 40s. Some of y'all young girls, y'all better hope y'all looking like that with all the perks y'all doing and drugs and lean, all the other stuff y'all doing. Neither here nor there, smoking mad bogeys, 5 bogeys every 3 minutes. Patti fine, boy. I ain't gonna hold you. Dogs, I would be real. You know, if she was a sugar mom, and you know what? I'll go chill. I didn't go in that bag. I didn't go in that bag, man. Nah, man. But this was this is an interview, whatever you want to call this, man. That, you know, for Patti Labelle to go and drink chaps, bro, she didn't really have to do that. Let's be honest. Did she really have to go to drink champs? It's Patti LaBelle, dog. She's past decades. It's not even decades. People that she's surpassed or she left them in there, whether the person's not here anymore for whatever reasons of cause of deaths or whatever illnesses or whatever health reasons, whatever you want to tap into, she's still here at 78 years of age. Generational wealth. Like, that's a grown woman. When you want to know what a grown woman is, that's Patti LaBelle. That's a grown woman. She spoke about so much things, man, and she just has life. You know, you ever met someone, yo, that their spirit just they breathe life into you in such a positive way, and it's not forced, it's not phony, it's genuine, it's sincere. Then the endearment that she oozes, bro. I mean, she spoke about Aretha Franklin being her idol, you know, and respect to Nori not puffing trees and the Chiba and smoking in front of Miss Patti LaBelle. Yeah, I know she said, you know, do you. She not, but there's some things you're not supposed to be doing. So I got to give Nori props. That would have looked real crazy smoking in front of Patti LaBelle. I just got to be honest. Respectfully, you don't want to see that. You know what I mean? So I want to give both those, you know, Nori props on not doing that, man. And it's crazy how many people that you hear when Patti talks, how many people that she's inspired throughout her journey of her life of being here. How many singers and actors, actresses, whoever walks of life of people that she's encountered, fans, you know what I mean? Comedians, like, you know, all walks of life of people that she's touched, their soul. You know, I love her spirit, man. You don't see any fakeness in that woman at all. It's not forced, man. It just feels very genuine, you know? And call me corny, but I smiled through the whole sit down. I just smiled through the whole interview with her talking to Nori and EFN. I just smiled. I don't think that's all you could do is smile at this woman and the stuff that she's talking about, you know? And she breaking down, and I remember this episode vividly with Prince on our Senior Hall show, and she's giving us the backstory of how that came about. Like, because she wasn't doing no talking. It's just Prince. It's still on YouTube also. Prince is sitting there talking to Arsenio Hall, and he's grabbing her hand, Patti LaBelle's hand, like that's his mom's or something like that, or grandma or something like that. You know, and the backstory that she gave to that story, just, you know, I don't know if she said that before to anybody else, but, you know, maybe I didn't see that before, but I'm watching her on Nori's show, and it was just dope to hear her break that down, you know? You know, this is definitely, I gotta say, top 5 Drink Champs shows ever. Real talk, it is. It was a very dope episode. If you didn't watch this episode with Nori, I know you people love hip hop and you don't want to, you know, maybe you wasn't alive. Maybe you're not alive. You know, your mom's, you wasn't into Patti LaBelle's music, or you don't know her catalog, or you don't know that she was with the Labelles, Shirelles, and everything like that. You might not know about that. You might not know about her being on Different World, playing Dwayne Wade's mama on there. You know, you might not remember all that stuff. You know, the clothes that she used to wear. You probably don't remember that stuff. You know, but I'm telling you, please go watch that and do the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. But her pick, she did pick Prince over Michael Jackson. Patti, with all due respect. And I know, you know, you have a relationship with Prince, I take it, but me personally, I can never say Prince over Michael Jackson. That's just me though, with all due respect. That's just me. Not trying to play Mr. Labelle at all, you know what I mean? But I do feel that way, you know? Like, and you know what's funny? As I'm listening to Patti LaBelle, right? All the nonsense that's going on. She's from Philadelphia, tri-state area, Philly, Jersey, New York, and all the murders and all the stuff that's going on in the Bronx, and drill rappers and cats murking someone every 5 minutes, it looks like, in New York City. Dog, I feel like if Patti LaBelle went to ghettos in New York City and Chicago and Philadelphia and was able to be in a room with 1,000 gangsters or guys that run the trenches or be out there with the poles and all that y'all be talking about, I feel you put Patti LaBelle in a room full of those guys, of the drillers, I think she would kick some knowledge in dudes' ears. And I'm not saying she's gonna stop what they're doing, right? But I think you see, I think you leave there with brothers in tears. Yes, I'm going in that bag. I think Patti LaBelle is strong enough with her words that you put her in a room full of those guys, the shooters and everything like that, that she would touch their heart and soul. That's what I'm saying right there. I think she'd do a better job than the mayors of New York City, the policeman of New York City. Yes, Patti LaBelle. But that's just another story for a different day, man. You know? So, I believe Patti LaBelle went to Drink Champs. She knew the assignment, and she passed. I think Nori and DGFN knew what it is with Miss Patti LaBelle, and they passed the class also with flying colors, how they conducted the whole 2 hour. And I watched the whole 2 hours. Yes, I watched the whole 2 hours with EFN and Patti LaBelle. You know what I mean? So I just want to give them props once again for that, man. Even when Patti was crying about losing her sisters, that, you know, she's still here and how they died, and you just tell that touched her. You felt that, dog. Like, for real. It's not like, come on, son. Like, you're not going to find too much people that say they don't like Patti LaBelle. I've never heard no one say that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's talking about meeting the city girls, and she knows what the WAP joint is and everything. Like, you know, this was by far, I'm not trying to play Alicia Keys, but this is the most classiest person that Nori and EFN might have had up in there. I am not going to hold you, man. With all due respect to any rapper, to Grace, Drink Champs and all that, but no rapper is going to top Patti LaBelle's legacy. We're talking legacy here. There's no rapper in there, man. She's connected to damn near every generation, you know? But I would love to know who Patti was talking about when she said that, you know, somebody had static with her, or she would never befriend this certain individual that I guess she had static with. I really wish I know who she was talking about when she went in that bag. You know what I mean? But I want to give Nori props also. You know, Nori gets beat up a lot of times for questions that he asks, during interviews. I thought Nori did a good job, a great job, in fact, one of his best jobs of asking questions and not cutting off Patti LaBelle and let her get her ish off also. DJ EFN, I don't know if there was a discussion before, or maybe him not smoking or drinking, he was thinking clear, but he had questions written down, so you kind of know what you want to ask before the person pulls up. You kind of know where you want to navigate the interview, you know what I'm saying, to a person who interviews sometimes people and stuff, right? But Nori did a good job on that, man. She embraces the hip-hop community. She says she likes gangster music. She talked about Big Daddy Kane, Tupac, California Love, Crip Walking and stuff like that, man. She knew about the Biggie line that Biggie had about Patti LaBelle. Probably go to hell, Patti LaBelle, you know? She knew about all that, man. So, man, listen, got to give Nori and them they props, man, and that's what I'm doing right now. This is a very dope sit down with Patti LaBelle, man. So if y'all didn't go see that, man, go watch that when you get a chance, man. It's your boy 3. 1.